Welcome to Scentonomics, guys. Today we'll be reviewing Thallium by Yves de Sistel. So anyway, Thallium is an Oriental gourmand scent. It was created in 2010, and it comes in a 100 ml EDT bottle for about $20 on discount sites, maybe even less. So this is going to be a really quick video, hopefully. So that's my brief take on the introduction to Thallium, and so with that, let's move on to the presentation. So guys, for the presentation, the box is supposed to be protective with a thicker than usual cardboard surrounding the sides and the plastic base and top, but it did such a poor job that I threw the box away and decided to just keep the bottle because there's nothing holding all the pieces of the box together, and the bottle would fall out every time I tried to pick up the box from any one of its sides, like the top or the bottom. So anyway, the bottle itself, as you can see, is a clear cylindrical bottle revealing the light blue juice on the inside. Actually, the juice isn't that light blue, so I would say bluish juice on the inside. The bottle doesn't have a cap, as you can see, this doesn't come off. So instead, there's this little hole right there, and there's like this little push button, and the juice comes out from there. And so we're a small button there, and if you press the top, it disperses the fragrance. The dispersion leaves something to be desired, and sometimes it can come out as a stream if you don't press it hard enough. So that was my really short take on the presentation of Thallium by Yves de Sistel. And with that, let's move on to the scent. Alright guys, so for the scent, the top notes are bergamot and pineapple. The mid notes, you got lavender, jasmine, and apple. And for the base notes, we have patchouli, cedar, amber, and musk. So what happens? When you first apply Thallium, it has a strong alcohol smell for the first few minutes or so, and then it's quickly replaced with a nice, well-mixed blend of bergamot and pineapple. And the most prominent of the mid notes is the lavender, followed by the jasmine, and eventually you get the apple. Oddly enough, this scent is a little floral, but in a soothing way. And after a couple of hours, the scent reaches its final form with the florals and fruits still present, but with an added musk flavor to it to create a powdery aroma. So overall, it is a very sweet scent, similar to, I want to say, like Invictus or 1 Million in terms of the sweetness, not in terms of its actual smell, so don't get me mistaken there. So now that we've discussed the scent a little bit, let's move on to the rating. Alright guys, so for the rating, for the distinction and uniqueness, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Thallium is not too unique. In fact, it's quite generic and synthetic in its smell. There are many other gourmands that's with the spicy side of notes to them that do incorporate floral elements, as well as some other oriental notes in the base. So 6 out of 10 for that, for the uniqueness and distinction. For performance and longevity, 8 out of 10. It lasts fairly well for about 6 to 7 hours, and then it becomes a skin scent where the person wearing it cannot really smell it, but other people can easily pick up on it, and so that's, I guess, a good thing. So for performance on longevity, 8 out of 10. For the projection and sillage, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. It projects well for about a couple of yards for the first 2 hours, but also it does have a great scent trail throughout the life of the fragrance, so that's probably a good thing. For the versatility, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. This is an okay everyday casual scent. I would say it's unisex also. This can be worn in the daytime or nighttime in warm and cold weather, depending on how much of the bottle you spray on yourself. I don't think this would do well dressed up. It's more of like a casual scent to be worn when you just want to have something on, I guess. I have heard some reviewers say that this can be worn dressed up with the suit on, but to that I would say that if you can afford to wear a suit, then you probably can afford a better fragrance than Thallium. So anyway, moving on to the compliment factor. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 for compliment factor. I've received compliments while wearing this scent fairly regularly, and people have gone as far as to say that I've heard other people say that it's a lady killer. I wouldn't go that far, but suffice to say that I haven't come across anybody that vehemently dislikes this fragrance. So for the presentation, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. The box that it comes in absolutely sucks. All right, the box falls apart very easily. The base doesn't stay in place for the box. The bottle design, it looks very toyish. So I don't like the whole, the press and spray thingy. I don't like that. It doesn't really have anything going on. The whole bottle everything's basically all plastic, and the atomizer isn't that great either. So for presentation, I'm gonna give it 4 out of 10. For the Scentonomic factor, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10, and these are my reasons. The scent has good performance. Okay, we have to, you have to be honest. It goes for less than 20 bucks on the various, websites out there. So I say it's a solid bottle for the price. And I think, like for me, this was a blind buy, and I'm not complaining about the fragrance. I just don't like the presentation. So I don't regret buying the bottle. And, no one has complained with, at least for me, while wearing this. So, there you go. For less than 20 bucks, you're getting decent juice. So I would say for the Scentonomic factor, 8 out of 10. Even if you would blind buy it, it's not really gonna, put a dent in your wallet. So what's the overall score? For Thallium, I'd say 7 out of 10. All right, this scent is a little more than mediocre, and what it lacks in sophistication is well compensated by the nice scent and decent performance and the very low price tag. It's like 20 bucks, right? So not much can go wrong with a solid scent that will most likely garner a few compliments here and there. So anyway, guys, that's my take on Thallium. So please comment down below, let me know what your thoughts are on this juice right here, Thallium. I know there's a Thallium Black and a Thallium Sport, and I don't have those, but if you do, please let me know your thoughts on them and if they're worth buying or not, or also let me know if they're cheap, and I haven't looked into it. So if they are cheap, maybe I can blind buy them. Let me know in the comments. Also, please like and subscribe to the channel, like the video. It really does help the channel every time you guys like and comment. So I really do appreciate everybody that does support the channel, and that has been very encouraging. So I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. This is Nabil signing off from Scentonomics, where every cent counts.